The end of Hedge Fund Control of American Homes Act, the TLM 365 tax petition, and the music mix you don't want to miss. This is What's Really Really.
You are now tuned in to the WRR podcast.
What's really, really, really
Breaking news.
What's really, really, really we need? What's really, really, really your victory? What's really, really, really
Translate media.
Okay, what's really, really me, Hank? There is your boy, your host, your peoples, your fam, me, Joe Sabes Nada, and you are now tuned into episode number 2 of season 3 of What's Really, Really. And today we're going to be talking about a new bill that has been presented in Congress called the End Hedge Fund Control of American Homes Act. Now, we're going to get into it and break down what that bill is and how it could affect you, of course. But you do not need to be a real estate specialist, agent, or anything of that nature to know that rental prices and housing prices have skyrocketed. Now, we could attach this to COVID and the pandemic and how prices rose after that. But as a personal experience, just staying abreast to or staying up to date, I should say, with the real estate market, I saw houses in particular after the pandemic being sold for around 300,000, and then bids would come in for like 375, 400, like $100,000 over asking price. That is ridiculous, and that's not even a stretch. That's real deal. And I'm like, who has the money to be bidding $100,000 over for houses in Atlanta? Now, this is the metro Atlanta area that I'm speaking of, but I'm like, how is this even possible? Then I start researching and I see that there are hedge fund companies and bigger companies teaming up, such as Amazon, providing essentially investor pools where people could invest into their portfolio of single family homes that they brought. Now, on one aspect, you might think like, hey, that's a good idea. You know, I don't have enough to buy a home. I can invest 100 and be a partial owner of several houses and maybe increase my capital. And then maybe I could buy a home one day, potentially. The problem with that is that the reason that you're able to buy into this portfolio is the same reason that you cannot afford to buy a house. Now, they're not the only reason that housing prices skyrocketed. However, they're definitely not helping either. All right. So to put this into perspective, let's take a look at a graph of how rent has changed throughout the years. Okay, so here we have a graph, and I adjusted this graph just to let you guys know this is the federal or the Fed's tracking system. It's a straight trend going up, right? So you see here 1950, 1960, 1970. 1980, and then 1990 to 2000, it just starts to explode and it just doesn't stop. You see a slight balancing right there at around $1,185, and that's around the 2010s, early 2010s, around that time. Now, I did adjust this graph just to let you guys know. So I adjusted the units. I put it to an index scale, right? So we can see the actual prices. Now, if we look at the prices right now, let's look at this date, September, October. This goes into October of 2023, where the average median price of an apartment is $1,936. Now, that's pretty significant from the change. Let's just say back in 1970, where it was $373, right? 1980, excuse me, that's not even that. 1970 is 219. 1980, $380. 1990, 669. By 2000, we're at 905. By 2010, we're past $1,000. So as you can see from this graph, you see the upward trend of rent increases throughout the nation. Now, this is a U.S. city average, as you can see right here. Now, I mentioned all of that to say all of this. This act would essentially, this act, what it's doing, now this act is so new that doesn't even have a number yet. Most bills you see presented have HR 151 or something of that nature. Now that's all political congressional stuff. But this bill is so fresh that it hasn't even received a number as of yet. But it is being introduced by Senator Merkley. And if you want to contact Senator Merkley about this bill, either to thank him or if you wanted to contact him and show him your support and see how you could help push this bill forward, or even to his colleagues, head on over to tlm365.com. I have the contact information for each senator from each state, and you can contact them either via social media or directly at their office. Now, to get back to it, so this bill, essentially, to break it down, it stops hedge funds from buying any additional single-family homes, and it's also forcing them to sell off the homes that they do have. To be more clear, let's look at the actual bill, all right? So as I stated, this bill is so fresh, it does not have an actual number yet, as we can see right here, right? And I actually did read the entire bill. Now, this bill is only, as we can see here, it's only 14 pages long. So I did read the whole thing. It was a pretty easy read. But to skip all of that, let's go ahead and get to the major points of the bill. Now, I mentioned Senator Jeff Merkley, and as I stated, his contact information is on tlm365.com. But this bill was also presented by Representative Adam Smith. He is the congressional leader for the 9th District of Washington, I believe. So he's in the House and he's in the Senate. For those who may not understand what that means, the Senate is one part of Congress. The House is the other side of Congress. Each state has 2 senators. Each state has representatives in the House based on their population. Now, to look at the quick points of this bill, all right? So it prevents hedge funds from continuing to purchase single-family homes. Now, in the bill itself, it states that once the bill is passed, this will apply. So basically, once the bill is passed, any hedge fund that has been buying houses can no longer continue to purchase single-family homes once this bill is passed. And if they do, or if they don't get rid of them, as we'll get into the next point, over 10 years, then they would be imposed an immediate 50% tax on the fair market value of any future price of a single-family home by a hedge fund. So basically, if they bought a single-family home for $500,000, then they would have to pay a 50% tax of $250,000 for having that house. Now, they have 10 years to sell everything off, as we see in this next point. It requires large hedge funds to sell off existing ownership of all single-family homes over 10 years or face significant tax penalties, such as this 50% tax that we see appear. Now, over the 10 years, the hedge funds will have to sell off at least 10% of the total number of single-family homes they own until they own 0. Hedge funds would be subjected to a tax penalty for each single-family home owned above the maximum allowable amount for that year. So essentially, every year they have to sell at least 10% of homes. Now, there's complaints that not enough homes are being built. That could be a piece of the problem. However, in certain areas and neighborhoods, like Charlotte, for instance, the hedge fund, or a particular hedge fund, bought, I believe, about 20 to 30% of the homes in that area. So in certain concentrated areas, this hits a lot harder, right? Because in those areas, then prices go up and it prices people out of the housing market, making them not able to buy houses. Now, families and individuals who don't own any residential real estate are eligible for down payment assistance and grants funded by the tax penalties paid by the hedge funds. Now, this is where I think this is the best part of the bill. This is the most effective part of the bill that could affect you directly, right? So let's talk about it. Okay, so it states families and individuals who don't own any residential real estate are eligible for down payment assistance grants funded by the tax penalties paid by the hedge funds. Now, this is the valuable part of the bill. Now, of course, makes them unload houses, um, bringing more houses to the market, and of course, it lowers prices, pricing more people into the housing market. Now, the additional part is this fund, where the taxes would go to this fund to help first-time home buyers buy a house. Now, there's several programs out there. I believe NACA, and several other down payment assistance programs. But this will take money and add additional funds to those programs, which would be allocated to the state agencies. Now, state agencies is basically the agency in your state, helping with these funds. Now, I'm trying to think of an example. AHA is here in Atlanta. That's the Atlanta Housing Authority. So they would be a state agency. HUD is the federal agency. AHA is the state agency. So funds would go to programs like AHA, NACA, so forth, in order to help you make a down payment on your first home. Now, it would have to be your first home. Another point that I want to say about this bill is that it still does allow the hedge funds to buy. How did it state? Let's go back to the actual bill itself, right? Exceptions, right? Any unoccupied single-family residence acquired through foreclosure. So these hedge companies can still buy an unoccupied single-family residence acquired through foreclosure, any single-family residence that is either not rented or leased, and is used as the principal residence within the meaning of Section 121, which is above, of any person who has an ownership interest in the applicable taxpayer, or any single-family residence constructed, acquired, or operated with federal appropriated funding sources. So basically, they could still buy unoccupied single-family residences through foreclosure. So if your house is in foreclosure, and you do not live in it, then they could definitely still buy it. However, if your house is under foreclosure and you still live in it, then they wouldn't be able to buy it. Now, they are also not able to buy any residence that has been constructed, acquired, or operated with federal appropriated funding sources. So that means if the house was built, constructed, acquired, or operated with federal funds, then they wouldn't be able to buy it either. So those are two things that still leaves a little bit of leeway for the hedge funds, but also at least states a clear line of what they can and can't buy. And it also states what they need to sell off in what amount of time. And it also states how the additional funds would be used to help the average consumer. Remember, the stronger the middle class, the stronger the country. I don't know what it is, why this wealth gap has increased so much. There's several reasons we can state why it has, but hopefully the message gets somewhere to those elites. Listen, the more the wage and the wealth gap increases, the worse it is for you. You are better off with a strong middle class. Stop being greedy. This is not Animal Farm, all right? All right, so as I stated in the last segment, if you wanted to reach out to Jeff Merkley, who is one of the congressmen who is proposing this bill, at tlm365.com, you could go to Oregon. And here we have all of the links. You could contact him via Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, or you could call him directly, or you could send an email to his legislative director. You could also contact his fellow Senate member, Ron Wyden. They are both Democrats. If you want to get them both active, or if you can find out, if you want to find out how you could get active, you could reach out to them in these formats. I also mentioned that this bill could essentially grant more funding to the to funds for first-time home buyers. Now, keep in mind, these funds go to the state agencies. The state agencies are still government funded, so anything government funded means tax money. It means your tax dollars. So if you would like to see more funding go to organizations like this, and if you would like more of a say in how your tax dollars are spent when they're taken out of your paycheck as income tax, then go ahead and sign the petition. The petition you can find here on this tab, and you can go ahead and just click on this picture right here. That'll take you right to the link to sign the petition. So yeah, that's that. Quick promo. Seems like everything I do is always going to lead to either the Senate cards or the petition, but everything does tie in. Follow me on social media. This is the campaign. All right, but let's get into this mix. I like to shine a spotlight on indie artists, either artists that I know or artists that have come my way or have been recommended to me. I mix their music in with contemporary music just to show that it's at the same level, and shine a spotlight on these artists. That's how we keep the culture moving forward. You already know what it is. It's your boy, your host, your peoples, your fam. Ya tu sabes. Out.
Bringing you the hottest in the streets. What's really
Playing music right here. Element Radio 1.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Niggas swear they in my league, but they barely in JUCO. And these dudes be hella sweet, you can tell by their glucose. Got that syrup in my cup, but it ain't fructose. I love the color pink bubble gum, pussy and Nouveau. Swear that they a boss, but they just be wearing Hugo. My team gon' find a way, like we looking for a loophole. We be kicking it with the sticks, no this ain't judo. And we never playing it small, my nigga, no this ain't Pluto. Let me talk, huh? I ain't saying that we top tier, but where I'm at, dog, you not here. This shit thicker than twat hair. I'm about to bubble like a Montclair. I make them all straighten up like they pops here if I'm not clear. Taking trips to Dubai, picking tropical swimwear. She says she really can't talk cause she chillin' with him there. She got dreams of living single, I'm saved under Sinclair. We getting high from the jump like we meeting at Get Air. Yeah, and for a moment I lost who I was, but I was looking for the likes while I ignored the love. It was like I had a light looking for a plug. Whole time it's solar powered, nigga charge me up. Yeah, applying pressure like applying pressure.
In the mix.
Apply pressure, apply pressure, apply pressure. Shit, sitting in the presence an incredible cause. I might cop a rollie for the time that I lost. I was been out of shape, now I need Bentley doors. Can't live life on pause, gotta get it regards. I just triple my odds, shit I sharpen my bars. Shit I'm aiming for Mars, I might land on the stars.
I'd have cried a lot, could see the tears in my clothes. You could tell I'm distressed, it's all these holes in my soul. I won't leave you alone, but still got holes in my phone. I can tell she's upset, I'm dialed into a tone. I don't wanna see no one now, just leave me alone. I ain't prayed it forever, I got sense to atone. Used to couldn't wait till I was out on my own. Depression's only thing you seem to find when you grown. So, apply pressure, apply pressure. Apply pressure, apply pressure, apply pressure, apply pressure, apply pressure, apply pressure.
Music right here.
Taking my time, been looking around. White people up, the blacks go down. Feeling like we the stock market now. Been asking myself who really been round. Who got the time? Just look at it now. People inside, they wanna be out. People upset, they just wanna shout. You never been free, how you know what it's about? People up top and people down south. Word would come out of each other's mouth. I'm going to Cali, at least what's en route. Experiencing what all the hoopla's about. If money be talking, what mine don't announce. I outright myself every time I come out. At this point in life, I do it for clout. Young nigga wanna do the dash on the highway in a foreign whip. I'm the 88 Johnny Kemp nigga, it's a Friday. Might backslide to my old work, and these new hoes ain't grown up in my lab doing my homework, trying to figure out why it don't work. Everybody do the same thing, play the same game, trying to win something. But the thing is, you gotta break the rules. At the very least, you gotta bend something. Gotta soul search, gotta think bigger. Can't keep looking at the same picture. Gotta add to it or create your own, but y'all never had vision. You cheating on him, he cheating on you, then you get online like you ain't got feelings. this, but I see through it, cause I've been through it. Everything about them, you ain't into it, but you lie to yourself and then cling to it. I just break out a beat and then pin to it. I might break out some liquor then send to it. Tell the cops to kill us, put an end to it. I'm a go killer at your throat, niggas. Who the best rapper? I'll smoke, niggas. You crack rockin', I'm coke, nigga. Look, it's in my name, I'm dope, nigga. I'ma make it happen, you can hope, nigga. For my people hung up by them ropes, nigga. I'ma see you in hell and bring coats, nigga. I'm dope tomorrow and that's a quote, nigga. I'm dope tomorrow and that's a quote, nigga.
Bringing you the hottest in the streets. What's really, really?
I said one for the money and two for the guard. One for the shit in my squad ball hard. Fuck all that talk in the streets getting bloody, cause deep in the blood this shit's getting nutty. One for the money and two for the guard. One for the shit in my squad ball hard. Fuck all that talk in the streets getting bloody, cause deep in the blood shit's getting nutty. Why would you move? Why would you say these niggas is lurking? Hey, watch your moves, watch your back, these haters is working. It's one for the money, yeah. Two for the guard, yeah. One for the shit, yeah. I go so. Red dots ain't in my chest. But that's when I work at my best. Love to see a nigga not have success. Keep pressure on me, cause you can't shoot for yourself. You're aiming at me, cause I work for mine, you pay for yours. Yeah, you hate to see me shine. Love to hate all the while. The fake smiles, the fake love, that's all you give. I run my race, you'll chase your hoes, that's all you'll get. They love to breathe.
Bringing you the hottest in the streets. What's really, really?
We're clear for takeoff.
Key to face, I've never been to take the kiss and tell. I get the D every night and plus I'm doing well. I had to curb my own drinks, I'm calling myself. And laughing at all you hoes that wishing I fell. Listen, I'm in heavy demand. I'm not just an artist, motherfucker, I'm a brand. Yeah, I'm super cool, but I'm far from a fan. And I don't get distracted when it comes to these bands. I'm a money monster, make moves like a mobster. On the team, I'm MVP on the roster. I come through, I make an entrance in the chopper. On the island with the yacht and the lobster. And now I waste time cause I can't get it back. I only speak the truth, I'm only stating facts. You know I get it like clockwork. Winter time turned it into summer with the passport. Crime scene, Fendi bandana, no mask on. Get the pick, automatic shine, no flash on. Cause you can see me from a mile away. I'm taking off in the clouds, no flight delay. Speak my name, I'm mad at tax on it. Especially if ain't no facts on it. And you know that my style ain't for free. Added luxury tax to that fee. Speak my name, I'm mad at tax on it. Especially if ain't no facts on it. And you know that my style ain't for free. Added luxury tax to that fee. I ain't the same.
Boogie down Bronx, Queens, Strong Island, Shaolin, Brooklyn, and the whole NYC. You know the motherfucking vibes. Element Radio 1.
Come on, they loving my shit when it come on. I might drip out your home with some V-Long. When I walk in the room, it's a gun on me. Drugs in the party with the OD. We had to fight through the belly of the beast. Life is a gamble, I'm betting on me. If I choose your bitch, then she coming with me. Come on, but what they saying, I'm having my way. Jumped out the porch and went straight to the safe. Serve me a J while I hold on the cake. Give me some money to start off my day. I take the midget and mix it with pressure. Just to survive, I became a finesse. All of my bitches are dimes or better. Love in her head, she could be a professor. Hey, come on, I been smoking too much, now my lungs gone. Mama kicked me out, I couldn't go home. Now I smell St. Laurent, then my cologne. I'm not smelling your vibe, get the fuck on. Took your little bitch at the fuck on. On my line, she keep calling my phone. But I told that little bitch, leave me alone. Get the fuck on. Come on, they loving my shit when it come on. I might drip out your home with some V-Long. When I walk in the room, it's a gun on me. Drugs in the party with the OD. We had to fight through the belly of the beast. Life is a gamble, I'm betting on me. If I choose your bitch, then she coming with me. Come on. They said I was bro, nigga, come on. They said they won't smoke, nigga, come on. I'ma spin they little block like a cyclone. How you talking now, nigga, you my clone. Got this shit right up just like a gyro. Hit your bitch with the Uzi, the arrow.
In the mix.
And now the flea back. Add it up. Mac V Lab. They think they robbing me, that shit bombity. They think they popping me, that shit bombity. They wife and toddies be that shit bombity. But nah, Nobody laughing my jada, but nah, no funny shit. Holly was back in my jada, but nah, no funny shit. Woo, just bought the paddock, my jada, but nah, no funny shit. I need that Bugatti Atlantic, my jada, but you saw the 360 for the 350s. You want Yeezys, huh? But the only BB on your waist is a BB gun. We were holy like a Christian. We don't need Dior. Niggas keep saying they demons till they meet God. So you a swiper, but that's an EBT. You never done a scam. Aim at the floor with his little Uzi, make him shuffle dance. This one New York, sound like what you say, flex. Bet it's 40, knocking Silky off. Wave check. Moment of silence, I just killed the thought. Psych, nah, that pussy had to die. I'm up in the spot with my block, saying rest in peace to my ops. Could this go get somebody shot? Aim for the top. This go get somebody shot. Aim for the top. This go get somebody shot. Looking like a lick that you can't catch. If I got the drop, it ain't a whip, it's a man dead. I'm in the spot, looking like a lick that you can't catch. If I got the drop, it ain't a whip, it's a man dead. Whoa, my God, they bust.
Ain't no delay in this motherfucker.
Yeah, my God,
It's alright. See that green right there.
Un animal siempre he sido, ustedes son mi hijo. Dante castigo si quieren jalo gatillo. Make a nigga disappear. I have no filter in this near. I'm it right here. I never been the gossiping type. I just listen and let you dig a hole. So if you slip, you come up missing. I would never try to be nobody but me. CAPWITOL, the air, the B, the KING. At least it's what I believe, and I'm hungry. Why you living in luxury? That mean I'm coming. Like your bitches climbing on my beanstalk. Have you rolling when my focus starts to rock? Bad news if you wanna test. Grandma will be the only family member left. Zone 3 Clay Dough is where I lay the rest.
Bringing you the hottest in the streets. What's really?
Ahora sí vamos a prender a los vecinos que se levanten, que le voy a meter todos los diamantes.
Los boricuas tan tranquilas, tan tranquilas, tan tranquilas. Los domis estamos tranquilas, estamos tranquilas, estamos tranquilas. La bebesota tan tranquila, tan tranquila, tan tranquila. Los peluches tan tranquila, todo tranquila. Comenzamos en la discoteca, moviendo los kilos y moviendo la manteca. Con pilas de mujeres que son frescas, buscándose la puta y explotándole la yeca. Estamos tranquilos, todo chilling. La mami que se baja en los bikinis, ya no estamos en Corolla, ahora en Lamborghini. Si tú no tienes money, no eres de los míos, no eres de los homies. La mami cuando me mira me dice que soy su honey. Atención el otro bando, que yo me estoy buscando. Yo ando con los chuki míos y como Curry la estamos clavando. Mira Pikachu, ya no usamos papeleta, falta de Goku. Ahora dime tú.
Ey, déjenme tranquilo palomazo. A la indirecta no hago caso, que me dejen manso, le entro a balazo. Boing, bla, sube la radio, pa' que no me escuchen las vecinas. Mientras yo chingo en el Mario y es fina. Yo encima de la hito en la piscina y es mía, se agarra de la bocina. Por todos los locarios que desde chamaco rompen marquesina. Mi música para el enfermo como medicina. Ey, pila, 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 pila. Cuando esté pasando que rompan pila. Pila, 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 pila. Las mujeres yo las tengo por pila, 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 pila. Cuando esté pasando que rompan pila.
What's really?
You need people like me so you can point your finger and say, that's the bad guy. Well, will that make you good? So say good night to the bad guy. Come on.
Element Radio 1.
It's the only thing that's around me, girl.
Trouble. Yeah.
I wasn't supposed to make it. Grew up in a trap house. Around the time they bought crack out. Destined to crap out. But like Dan, straight man, I kept it moving, refusing to tap out. Wearing the mask with the task at hand. Whiplash, I flip fast over a Tascam brand. Ron, moaning scrap, had the lock on the block. And all I had to do was just watch for the cops. The shock when the SWAT came, Glocks and shotguns. Don't move, or we all catch hot ones. Knees to the temple, dreams, no ease, not simple. I would blank out, think about a sweet instrumental. My voice over a dime beat was my perfect dime piece. So beats back in the day, birth verses and beef. Never thought that I would make it out, to say the least. But these streets would teach me to be this beast.
Trouble used to hang with us.
Trouble used to hang with us.
It was so dangerous.
It was so dangerous.
It was so dangerous.
It was so dangerous.
But who you gon' play with? It's the only thing that's around you, girl.
Trouble, trouble.
Charge it to the game and find yourself a way about it.
Some never knew that I used to be suicidal. From the pills to the 9 milli, I really would hide my feelings in the closet with the gunja and the gun high. Pressures from falling, I don't wanna live my. I would say it in my agony of defeat. My inner dragon kept dragging me to these beats. June would teach me how to freak the NPC. Constantly on schemes, finding ways out of these troubled streets. Dope fiends and coke fiends would try and choke dreams. I used to smoke green for ease and found hope, B. Fighting this poverty and my soul was the lottery. Seed of the prodigy, all I needed was inside of me. Gotta be a better way, brighter days, God's sovereignty. Anything less than best is considered robbery. Hard to play conservative, living amongst burglars, murderers, and perilous times. Living right was more pertinent.
Bringing you the hottest in the streets. What's really
Translate Media.
Elements Radio 1. Element Radio 1.